All you ever want to do is play. So let's play.
Yeah. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real emo, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo.
I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke,
Yeah,
real
ayy,
emo.
well, we can hold the peace or we can wage war, but I'm gonna get what I came for. Real gang, that's a true name. We all graduated to the two-door. Sega Global, that's an infrastructure. All y'all niggas like the Titanic. I'm the iceberg, talking no Zucker on the front lines, but we don't panic. Shit getting messy, got nothing to rest, and I'm tired of niggas. They front they blessings, they want my suggestion, but don't want the fee. I'm just doing me, I don't answer their questions. All this flexing, got no one to see. All this aggression, I just want some peace. Not even sure that I like it in heaven. I guess when we get there, then we gon' see. I do not understand, I do not get what you do. You only got one life, but you act like you got two. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real emo, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo.
I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo.
Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transferred to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a rented crown.
You are the king and apology.
You about to see a new side of me. I hope you know. We stand up and watch our enemy go. Empires fall, my legacy grows. I might just hop on this melody flow. All this vision, no clarity though. Y'all play a game that I bear in my soul. Ebony, ivory, nobody knows. Business vasectomy, nothing can grow. Everyone promises more than they actually do. We don't deliver on anything other than truth. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real emo, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo.
I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. You really have people fooled out here, don't you? When are you peasants gonna learn that you can't pretend to be a king? It ends today.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
How to be a better ally to fat people.
Listen to a fat person for once in your life.
How dare you?
Thin privilege.
I'm a fat.
Fat oppression.
Come on.
Shaming fat people on a daily basis, threatening us with diabetes.
Pizza is a vegetable.
A lot of white allies and accomplices ask.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
Well, normal.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testing, testicles. Ooh. Welcome, everyone, to episode 27 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and yo hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swole, yo, back with another episode. In today's episode, the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2 flexing on all you
Fucking
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer. It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
All right, fam, what's going on? How are we doing? Beaches, how are we doing? What's going on, fam? It is Thursday, March the 3rd, and we are live for another Daily Swole. Another. Let's get more America, baby. Come on now. The greatest podcast, the greatest show in this fucking realm, and the greatest fam watching and listening right now. What's going on, Avery? What's up, SwoleFam? My first live stream. Very nice. Excellent. Welcome, Avery, to the show. Anyone else? You got to drop some cherries in the comments down below. So if it's your first Mancast, you have to drop some cherries. And that way, you know, because I need to know what I'm popping. Papa needs to know what he's popping. Papa's popping today. And we are going to get heated up. I am really revved up. I am excited for today's show. Got some good sun on my nips, watered the plants. We got the butterflies everywhere. Got some new plants, doing some more work this weekend. It's exciting. It's a beautiful day. The sun is out. It's beautiful, and I can't wait to get back out there. So I'm not going to waste your time because you got to go make some gains. And if you did make some gains, drop in the comments down below. What'd you smash today? Did you smash? Any early smashers out there? Anywhere? If you're, of course, in Europe or somewhere else east of here, it might be the evening, so you might be finishing up your day with some sick fucking gains, but nothing like finishing up your day with the SwoleFam. What's up, Stephanie? Bow, Sherry, Nick, Pizon, Muscles, Marinara, Bow, what's going on, fam? We're ready for today's episode. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and of course, find all the live stream links over there at thedailyswole.com. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, Odyssey, The Daily Swole on Instagram, The Daily Swole on TikTok, and of course, we got lots of other platforms. If you want to join the SwoleFam and get access to all the private live streams and so much more, make sure you're checking out SwoleNormousX.com. Memberships start at $4.99. That's less than a mocha choca fucka pink drink at Starbucks. Stop wasting your goddamn money. Invest in yourself. Invest in your 7 pillars and join the greatest fam in the realm, SwoleNormousX.com. Let's get into today's nut. Let's bust it open. Let's summon the Falcon and have a great show, fam. Are you fucking ready? Let's do this. Put some respect on it. That was money. Swolevore. Swolevore. Give me some fucking meat in my mouth. Give me some meat in my mouth.
Pickles?
Maybe not the right thing to say. Swolevore. It felt like the right card today. It felt like the right card. You might not be a carnivore. You might not be a vegan. You might not be a vegetarian. But we are all swolevores. We eat. We sleep. We breathe. The 7 pillars and some sick fucking gains. Swolevore. Yeah, it's a fun card. Fun card. Drop Swolevore in the comments down below. Sounds like a new shirt. I think we're going to do a new shirt. That's going to be the new dietary approach. That's what we're going to call everything. You're a Swolevore now. You're a Swolevore. What is that? Well, let me sit right down on Papa's lap and we'll talk a little bit about nutrition. We'll talk about how to be a proper Swolevore. So we'll give that away at the end of today's episode. We'll send that out to one lucky viewer. So make sure you drop that hashtag Swolevore in the comments down below. That's a fun one. That's a fun one. Probably come up with a really nice shirt for that. All right, let's get into the tip, fam. Are you ready for an amazing man cast? Let's fucking go. Let's do it. We got some awesome posts today. We got a full show. Let us jump right into it. Let's moisturize. And babe, just an inch, just an inch. It's cold outside. Spit on it. Spit on it. Got to moisturize it. Got to moisturize it. Be respectful. Be respectful. Come on. It's only nice. All right, fam. Remember, go and check out papaswolio.com for the brand new releases. We got a brand new collection over there, papaswolio.com. Use code DailySwole for 10% off. We got the Captain Swolio gear, which is now available. So you can check out that flag. You get shirts, hoodies, all that other stuff. Of course, you can check out all the other designs, all the other flags over there at papaswolio.com. Again, use code DailySwole for 10% off. And of course, if you're a member, you get 20% off, and all that information is on your homepage when you log in. So make sure you're looking into that. But everyone else, code DailySwole, get 10% off, or you could join the fam and save an extra 10%. Why wouldn't you do it? Check out all our apparel. No one's got better gear than Papa Swolio and the fam. We always put out the best shit. So go and check it out. Make sure you're repping those sick fucking gains wherever you're. Cover your nips up with the proper gear. Cover your nips up with the proper gear. Why wouldn't you? All right, let's get into today's first SwoleFam post.
What's in the box?
Let's see if the SwoleFam's fucking crushing it today. Easy answer. Yeah, for sure. All right, we got a post here from Chris. So I did a thing in honor of my weight loss and hitting 195 pounds. Fucking getting this chest and back mass. Let's go. Let's fucking go, bro. Let's go. Chris, congratulations. You're looking good, man. Looking good. Keep it up. Keep it up. I think, Chris, this was your story when you were like, I haven't been under 200 in X amount of time. Was this like a big goal for you? If you're watching live, I think Chris was the person that was really kind of trying to get under 200. That was a big landmark for him. So good for you. Good for you. All right, we got a post here from John. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box, John? All right. He writes, I wanted to provide an update on the whole mom cancer situation, and maybe getting this all typed out will help me either reinforce my decision or suggest some more delving. Near the beginning of 2017, I entered a profound Zen moment. The benefits of the consistent meditation, yoga, and remaining estranged from my family all came to a head suddenly one January morning. This Zen was a sense of peace, coming to terms with everything. I accepted, forgave, and had closure with numerous aspects of my life. Somehow, it scared the shit out of me because I reached a new level of closure that I thought others reached when they accept death. Was I going to die soon? Oh my God, this is deep. This is deep. I thought we were in just the fucking tip, but this is deep. This is in there. We're in there, man. Good post. I felt this Zen daily for weeks. It spanned into months. Then I heard my cousin died of an aneurysm. I went to pay my respects, hung out with my family more. That Zen left immediately. Was it hanging with my family again, or was the Zen moment not supposed to be indefinite? To this day, I have no clue. I've been obsessed trying to get back that Zen. I have stopped streaming shows and movies. I have increased my meditation. Nothing yet. Maybe it was supposed to be a singular moment. Anyway, my point is, I have my own family to attend to, with a difficult daughter filled with the same challenges as my side of the family. My daughter lashes out physically and verbally. It needs to end. This is my opportunity to stop endless generations of physical and mental abuse. Doing so means to lead by example and shut my side of the family out indefinitely. It's cruel. It may seem like avoidance, but at this time, it's what needs to be done. I'm I'm open to that maybe changing later down the road, but for now, it's clear what needs to be done. Itchy nose. That's a hell of a post, John. That's a hell of a post. Thank you so much for sharing. These posts are, I know they're deep and they hit home, and yeah, we're having fun and we all like to have a good time here, and we still are. But these posts are so important to share because you need to understand that there are so many other people in the SwoleFam, and there's so many other people in this world, and everyone's got a history. Everyone's got family, or some type of family. Everyone came out of a fucking vagina. Everyone's got, some sort of, circle and community, whether it's good, whether it's bad. We're all looking to improve that. So it's really great to hear these types of deep thoughts and, these kinds of, internal monologues from other members, because it really helps you, and it can help you filter through and sift through some of the shit that you're going through. So thank you so much for sharing, John. I really appreciate you posting it. And as always, thank you for letting everyone in on your journey. And I remember this post from, I guess it was it a month ago? A month ago or so, when you were saying that your mom had cancer, and we're sorry to hear that, but I know you have you said like your estranged relationship, and you were concerned about going and visiting, and you didn't want this to be another spiral again because you didn't want to feel guilty about not going to visit. But at the same time, you want to stay true to yourself, and you have integrity, and you know that you've worked really hard to get to where you are, and you don't want to unwind that. So, we definitely feel that. So drop some thoughts down below, and I'll let you all support John on that one as well. Make sure you're also commenting on that post. Is from the private Facebook group. So make sure you go in there and follow up with that. So you're definitely crushing it, John. It sounds like you're definitely centered, and good for you getting deeper into brain gains and mindfulness and, finding that inner peace. Good for you, man. We got a post here from our very own Pizon, Muscles Marinara, and he writes, Pizones. Is that how you say it? Pizons? Pizons? Whatever. It's only been 2 weeks, but I finally cut out coffee creamer and Monsters from my daily consumption. 2 minor things, but fuck, I feel so much better without them. No bloating or discomfort. Feels incredible. Bro. Oh, that was nice.
Dodson, we've got Dodson
That was a good
here.
one. That was a good one. That was probably a 6+. You can drop your thoughts down below. Yeah, coffee creamer, all those different additions. Coffee, everyone's got their different opinions. I think, too much coffee. I think low quality coffee. All those things are not good. Drinking coffee too late in the day is also not a good thing. You want to make sure you get your coffee consumption early. You want to finish drinking anything caffeinated. Probably, you want to do it. Probably finish up 10 hours plus before going to sleep. You really don't want to be drinking you don't want to have a cup of coffee or an espresso at 5, 6 p.m. if you're going to be going to sleep at 10 or 11 o'clock at night. It's really going to fuck you up more than what people realize. You get so addicted to these things, and you just get addicted to the flavor. You get addicted to the convenience. You get addicted to that little bump or that little caffeine jolt in the afternoon. So it's not just the monster itself. It's just that feeling. Your body wants that pick me up in the afternoon. So it's almost arbitrary what you're consuming, but that, the psh of the can, you get that audio kind of trigger, that feeling of, everyone's got that. Everyone has those little habits and those triggers and those little addictions or those potentials for bad habits, but those things are just awful. Now, coffee, like I was saying, some people don't drink any coffee, and some people are very sensitive to coffee, but quality coffee and lower volumes of coffee and drinking it appropriately is fine. It's when people put tons of sugar and dairy, processed dairy, and things like that in their coffee that actually adds all the calories. And remember, we were looking at this probably within the we've done so many things, so many shows here, that one of those coffees, one of those lattes and stuff from Starbucks, remember that we used to bring up the nutrition facts, and it'd be like 600 fucking calories. You're just drinking that shit. People don't realize how many calories they're drinking. Plus, imagine someone not exercising. So you have someone not exercising, not doing anything for their health, and they're also sucking down 600 calories of liquid sugar. Plus, when they're eating food, they're not eating food that has any nutrient density. So they're just getting in completely void calories, no vitamins, no minerals, just sugar. It's terrible for you. Food quality is paramount, and no matter what anyone tells you, everyone's going to make excuses to eat garbage food. Garbage food is garbage food, regardless of what your feelings are about it or what hashtag you use. Just keep that in mind. All right, we got another post.
What's in the box?
All right. How do you like your coffee? Come on. I like my coffee black. Make it black. Black coffee. I'm drinking it right now. Post here from Rihanna. Y'all, I've been slacking. And the first step to solving a problem is admitting there's one in the first place. I've just been doing walking to keep my body going, but we know that's not enough. Even though today is cold, I'm starting off the day on a rather carnivore note and filling my body right and then getting my body moving and sweaty. I think you're on a swolnivore note, but that's just my opinion. I said I'd get good in honor of my mom because she struggled with her weight all her life before losing weight right around the start of the pandemic, then tragically died in January due to an infection, but more so, I have to do it for me, so let's kick ass today for ourselves. Cheers, Rihanna, to you. Thank you for sharing. Again, sorry to hear about your mom, but I'm glad that you're fucking taking care of your shit. Stepping up, fam. Stepping up. Look at this fam. I told you. I remember I said, I wonder if the fam's crushing it today. That's kind of a stupid comment. I wonder if the Swole fam's crushing it today. Of course they are. Of course they are. John writes, daily chugging liquid sugar is the devil. It's so easy to do, but yes, makes a huge difference when you cut all out. I chug serious amounts of water daily, can never go back. Christopher, I was addicted to the salted caramel cold brew from Starbucks. Got the biggest one sometimes twice a day. Now just straight organic black coffee. Dude, salted caramel cold brew. Can anyone Google that? Look that up. Or DuckDuckGo it or Brave it. Someone look up how many calories are in that. Did you put anything in there, Chris? Did you put additional sugar? I've seen people, and I haven't been to a Starbucks in a long time, but you always, whenever you're in there, you see someone getting one of those drinks, whether it's, what do you say, a salted caramel, whatever it is, or a mocha choca fuccuccino. And then they go over to that little bar area where they have the napkins and the stirrers and stuff, and they're putting other sugar in there. They're putting more Splenda. They're putting more shit. Fucking gross. Oh my God, so gross. How many calories are in that? The large one, the biggest one, sometimes twice a day. All right, the biggest one. So a big one. Let's just assume let's assume Chris never put anything else in there. So a large or a grande or a venti, whatever the fuck it is, salted caramel cold brew. What's in that shit? Oof. Yeah. By the way, Starbucks is terrible coffee. So if you think you're a coffee connoisseur and if you think Starbucks is good coffee, my God, have you never had good coffee in your fucking life? That's for sure. All right, what we got here? One more. We got one more from our very own Tyler. Venti is 20. Okay. Tyler, fam, I was going through my snaps and memories on Snapchat. Oh my God, I forgot about that app. And look at what I discovered. A fucking photo of me on the left, obviously from 3 years ago. I look a mess. At the end of 2019, and it was my fault. The beginning of 2020, I decided to grab myself by the balls and lay the hammer down. I hope you didn't lay the hammer down on your balls. So I hope that was I hope you separated.
Emotional damage.
I hope you separated those two things before you laid the hammer down. Don't lay the hammer down on your balls. I was 215 pounds on the left, my heaviest I've ever been. No control of eating, no exercise, and feeling like trash. Now I'm sitting at 190 pounds with good nutrition, training, and I have all the energy. This shows that you can achieve anything you want. You just need discipline and effort. All of that takes time. Took me 2 years and finally made progress. So I want to thank myself and the fam for the support and giving me the opportunity to do what's right for my health. I still have a long way to go, but I know it will happen and I'm going to love it. God bless everyone here and love you all. Tyler from the SwoleFam hashtag. Look at these hashtags. SwoleFam, sick fucking gains, no excuses, 7 pillars. Flexing on the haters. Time is effort. Nice. There you go. All right, so let's take a look here. On the left, Tyler was eating too much soy. Too much soy. Tyler, you're looking so much better on the right, bro. Look at your face. Look at your face. Not only do you have a little more facial hair, I like the way it's coming in. Look at your stomach. Look at your arms, dude. I love it. I love it. Fucking good, bro. Fucking good. Keep it up, bro. Keep it up. All right, fam. Excellent, excellent post. SwoleFam crushing it as per usual. Now, remember, if you're ready to join the SwoleFam today, make sure you're checking us out over there at SwoleNormousX.com. We have everything you need. The Fuck Your Resolution specials are ending this weekend, so last chance to jump on some of those amazing offers, especially unlimited. We got just amazing stuff over there. We have over 230 yoga classes. We add new stuff every single week. We have full programs for any level of experience, whether you want to bulk, whether you want to cut, whether you don't have any equipment, you like to use mace bells, kettlebells, bands, dumbbells. We have training protocols for anything that you need. Plus, it's fully customizable, and you get access to all the private groups. You get access to Swole Text, so you never miss a single notification for a live stream. These are just some of the perks from Unlimited. Now, of course, you go over to SwoleNormousX.com and check out all our memberships, but man, you want to jump on this now because all your 7 pillars are waiting for you. And one thing that I do know from my, I guess it's over like 2 decades of experience inside fitness and training and going through, I don't know, navigating all the shit that I know people in terms of, you know, from training clients, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of clients and, you know, teaching seminars and traveling nationally for, I just see so many of the same pitfalls. I see so many people making the same mistakes because humans are more similar than they are different. But I see the same mistakes and I still answer the same questions here all the time, which is fine because a question that we've heard 1,000 times is someone's first time asking it. So I do understand that. But there's some very fundamental things that you can avoid and just save yourself so many years of just despair. You can feel so much better. In other words, you have to start attacking your health from the vantage point of the 7 pillars and stop just thinking about, oh, let me just eat some chicken and rice and broccoli and go do some fucking CrossFit. You can't just do random shit. And you have to make sure, I'm not saying anything that's bad about, you know, those foods or necessarily, you know, depending on how you're training. My point is there's more than just those 2 pillars. You have to make sure you're doing it properly. You're thinking about your nutrition properly. You're thinking about your training properly. You are approaching all this. It's the mindset because it's really not about the execution. It's about the foundation from where the execution is coming from. Because if you don't have that strong foundation, if you don't understand why, if you don't have a strong swolosophy behind your approach, you're going to fall off. You're not going to be consistent. And if you look at the 7 pillars, pillar number 7 is consistency. And the reason for that is if you do everything right, that's great. Congratulations. Proud of you. You did things correctly. But did you do it every day? Did you do it for a couple of weeks and then stop? Did you do it for a couple months and then stop for a couple months? It's not going to get you great results if you keep on fucking quitting, if you're not doing it regularly. So consistency is exceptionally important, perhaps the most important, as long as you're doing the other 6 pillars. So make sure that you are surrounding yourself with the best people, that you have all the tools in place. And that's what SwoleNormous X is. SwoleNormous X is a platform where you will have all of your 7 pillars taken care of. That's a great way to explain it as well. We have all these amazing things, but literally it all comes down to the 7 pillars. We have everything that covers those 7 pillars inside SwoleNormous X. So make sure that you are checking it out, SwoleNormousX.com. All right, we'll take some questions. Let's move into some knowledge cock. Drop it in the comments down below. Hashtag AskPapaSwolio. Let's go. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's fucking go. Let's get some juicy. There you go, Chris. Good for you. So I was correct on that one. Chris says, just got on and I saw the start of the show. Fuck yeah, getting under 200 has been a huge goal and I feel fucking great. Thanks, fam. Thank you, Chris, for sharing. Fuck yeah, bro. Look at you on Discord. Ballin'. John says 38 grams of sugar. Is that what it is? Is that what was in the 310 calories? That seems a little bit light, no? That seems a little bit light. I thought it'd be more, as if that's not a ton of fucking sugar for a coffee. All right, let's be clear here. If you're looking at a soda, if you're looking like a can of soda, you might be seeing, I don't know, 40 grams of sugar. But in other words, that's just sugar water. When you're getting a coffee, you're not supposed to have sugar. Of course, you're not supposed to have sugar in your water either. You're supposed to just have fucking water. But man, that's a lot of sugar. That's a lot of sugar. That's just, man, if you're doing a 5 gram, like a teaspoon, what is that? 7 or 8? Oh my God, like 7 or 8 fucking scoops. Gross. That's schnarsty. That's schnarsty. Daniel, Papa Swole, were you in the military? No, I was not. I have not been. Ow, it's hot. All right, let's see. William Smiley, I've been taking cold showers for a while, looking to upgrade to a legit cold plunge. What do you use for cold plunges, Papa? Well, there's different ways to do it. You can get one of those feed troughs. Actually, if you're looking to make your own, depends on how much you're willing to spend, because you can get cold plunges like that have chillers on them that actually keep the plunge cold, or makes it their own ice, but those will run you like $5 to $10 grand, maybe more, but usually that's about right depending on the brand. Depends on your climate. If it's cold most of the time, or you have access to a lot of ice, or you can make a lot of ice, you can just have like a tub. So you can get one of those metal feed tubs for, I think, like $100, $200 at one of those, feed stores, just the big metal ones. But then of course you got to fill it up. Just recommend that you keep it clean. If you don't have any kind of draining or automatic filtering, if you don't buy a professional one, then I recommend just putting in some like hydrogen peroxide now and again, draining the water and filling it back up. But there's also other companies like Ice Barrel, I think is the name of one, where it's just like a big, tall plastic barrel. I think it's like $1,000, but then you fill it up with ice and you keep the cover on it, and it's pretty insulated, so it'll keep it cold for a while. So it really depends. There's some other good ones, more of like an entry level. The one that I use is the cold plunge, and that's like, it run like $4 or $5K, but it's one of the best investments I've ever made in my entire life. So, either you have fancy shoes, fancy watches, fancy cars, you spend money on dumb shit, or you invest in your health. So things like a sauna, cold plunge, things that benefit the 7 pillars for me are always good investments. So you could check those out, but they can get really pricey if you go like you go more and more high end. But they're getting more popular, which means there'll probably be more and more of these brands popping up, allowing people to get into it more entry level. Whenever there's more competition and more people in like an industry or thing grows, there's gonna be more products and more retail. So this is what happened with CrossFit. So whatever you think about CrossFit, it's not really relevant, but CrossFit, the explosion of popularity and the style of their training really ramped up the entire industry for amazing equipment. So whether or not you want to train in that fashion, we all know that I think Rogue launched in like 2005 or 6. So as CrossFit got super popular like 10 or 15 years ago, a lot of companies came out, and there was a lot of cool equipment that came out as a result of it, and just became better priced and more ubiquitous. So everyone benefits from those types of things. Tyler, let's see. What brand of coffee maker do you use? Coffee maker. What brand of coffee maker? I have a grinder and I use a French press. So I don't have a coffee maker. I make my own coffee, French press. In my opinion, French press is the way to make coffee. I mean, if you want to get the rich, full flavor of the coffee, I never was really a fan of pour over. It takes too long. I don't want to just pour it over. No, not my thing. I always felt like the coffee wasn't as hot. I like the French press. I like the rich oils and stuff like that. That's my preference. I use a stainless steel French press. Callum, what is the benefit of Celtic salt and how does it differ from regular sea salt? The two kinds I prefer are Redmond real salt and Celtic sea salt. Now, I'm not sure, like regular sea salt, I guess depends on where you're getting it from and maybe how it's dried or how it's filtered or how it's, obtained. I'm not a salt expert, but based on mineral density, I believe Celtic sea salt is one of the highest in the world. I remember there were like some studies, I forget where I was reading this, but I think it was like rated number 1 for all the minerals, but there could be other ones out there. There's always like these little, small salt companies. But the most important thing is that when you get a high quality sea salt, like a Celtic sea salt or a Redmond real salt, which is not sea salt, but it's mined in Utah, I believe it is, you are getting many, many minerals, and it's not just sodium chloride. So when you just get table salt, it's 99% sodium chloride, and they put emulsifiers on it. So if you go to a diner and you see that little tiny salt shaker, you like shake it on the table, you know how like a little bounces across the table like marbles? Yeah, that's why it's really hard for your body to utilize it, because it's just sodium. It's literally just sodium chloride. It's just table salt. Table salt is trash, and that will jack up your blood pressure. That will be a problem for you. And because of the coatings on it, it also makes it more taxing on your body. So things like Celtic sea salt have benefited people in many ways. It can help regulate blood pressure. It can help, fill in the gaps for maybe some of those other electrolytes that people might be missing. But you're getting many more. I think it's like 60% or so sodium chloride. So you're getting a large swath of additional minerals, whereas you're just getting overload. So salt isn't bad for you. Shitty salt is bad for you. Shocker. So there's a lot of things in this world that are not bad for you if you get the quality one, right? Red meat's not bad for you. Low quality meat is not good for you, right? If you're eating low quality chicken, that's not as good for you as getting, beef or grass-fed beef. So there's different options, So salt has been demonized, just like fat was demonized for decades. It's just, polyunsaturated fats, vegetable and seed oils are not good for you, but fat's really good for you. You just have to get the best kind. Holy shit, Callum. My father-in-law used to drink 11 cans of soda a day. Holy
I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
Jesus Christ, 11 cans of soda. Rihanna, Papa Swole, what do you feel about weights for ankles and wrists for just an added thing? Hashtag Swolnivore. You mean like ankle weights for doing exercise or just to walk around in? It depends on the application. Ankle weights are fantastic. We're going to add some content to X for ankle weights. I used to train my clients. I had some clients, like some Brazilian clients when I first moved down to Florida, and I would just do, you want to get an ass? I would just do, boom, heavy ankle weights. Ankle weights all fucking day. It's amazing. Ankle weights will crush you. Ladies, ankle weights are fire. So we have ankle weights through, I think we have 25 and we have a 30-pound ankle weight. We have a bunch of ankle weights. Plus you can use the monkey foot and strap a dumbbell on there for ankle weights also. But it depends on what you're doing. Just to walk around all day, I'm not really a big fan of just walking around with them. I'm not sure that's really a good idea. But it depends on what you're doing them for. Lisa, do you have any guilty pleasures? What does that even mean? I don't feel guilty about shit that I do, so I don't know what that means. What maybe you can refine that. When I think about it, guilty, like, oh, I'm doing this, I feel guilty. I don't feel guilty about the shit that I do. I mean, why would I? Some people do. If you feel guilty about doing something, then you're not doing it for the right reasons, or maybe you shouldn't be doing it. So refine maybe what you mean by that. I don't like that term guilty pleasure. It's like, oh, I shouldn't be doing it. Says fucking who? I'll do whatever the fuck I want. It's like, oh no, I don't want, someone's going to think differently about me if I'm doing that. Who am I going to feel guilty to? Mommy or daddy? Just that phrase just kind of hit me a weird way right there. So maybe you want to refine that. You mean something. Oh. Stephanie, I got some wrist pain after light weightlifting. Any recommendations for how to strengthen my wrists? It really depends on why you have wrist pain. Like, what are you doing normally day to day? It takes a lot of other questions to find out really what's going on. Like, why would you have pain in your wrists? Are you practicing yoga? Yoga can be great. So can kettlebell. So can doing things like mace bell, of course, starting really light. But those are things that could be really, really good. You might also want to get one of those. If you go on our Amazon store and you go to Papa Swole's recommended products, you can check out the TheraBar, which is great for the forearms and wrists. And it's great to strengthen that as well. Let's see. Tyler, what are your thoughts about Joe Biden's speech when he said something about pulling up to a McDonald's and doing your homework? What the fuck, man? I've seen your comment on TikTok too. Yeah, I forget what I wrote on that TikTok video. What are my thoughts? I don't have any thoughts. Just like Brandon doesn't have any thoughts. He doesn't have any thoughts either. He reads a teleprompter and he can barely read and he can barely speak. No one fucking knows what he's saying.
Come on, man.
My thoughts are like, you know what my thoughts are? Every time he opens his mouth, it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. That's pretty much my thoughts. It's just like, oh, fuck. Just don't die on camera, please. Oh. All right, let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my God, Bass Bunny Love. When I was a kid in high school, I drink about 9 Diet Cokes a day. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let's see, Callum, in the UK, they're really demonizing red meat and attempting to push people towards plant-based. They're doing that everywhere, bro. They're doing that everywhere. Yeah, Reagan's quote, the most terrifying words, I'm here from the government. I'm from the government, I'm here to help. Yep, that's awful. The government is not going to help you. Let's put it that way. The government is not going to help you. The government is not your mommy or it's not your daddy. You need to take care of yourself, okay? It doesn't mean that we can't have good things set up in our communities to help more people and give more people opportunities. But if you're depending on the government, that's what I always say. If you're depending on the government to keep you healthy or to get you healthy, you've missed the fucking plot. You're completely not paying attention. They're not going to help you get healthy. There's no incentive. Like, what do you think is going to, everyone, I think this is just really a replacement in many cases, this obsession with government and this obsession and this bowing and kneeling to this authoritarian, type of this weird transition that we're having now, people that are just believing everything blindly just because their party says so. It's just probably a replacement for God. And I don't care what you believe, but just because there is secularism is much more popular than it ever has been before, it's just like a replacement. It's a daddy figure. It's someone like, oh, the big man in the sky. Now you have, the big idea, this big boogeyman type government, like this big concept. And everyone thinks like, oh, they're going to put their arm around me and make me feel safe. It's fucking scary. Lisa, let me rephrase that by guilty pleasure. You do something that gives you pleasure that you know isn't good for you. That gives you pleasure that you know isn't good for you. It really depends on how you quantify good. I mean, I guess some people have a drink once in a while. I like cigars, but I mean, it really depends. Like, you have to fucking puff your face off for it to be like bad for you. But it's not definitely something that it's not taking a multivitamin, let's put it that way. But I don't consider that a guilty pleasure. I don't frame these things as guilty pleasures. I do things that I want to do for my life because it's my life and that's the way I want to do it. And bottom line, if you're eating the right foods for you and you're doing things for the right reason, then you don't have to feel guilty, which is a good way to think about it. Did I get sharp here? There we go. Let's see. Pizon, are you a tequila guy? If you indulge in adult beverages, that is. I don't drink really. I really don't drink anymore. I have a lot of scotch, not cigar, but whiskey. But I haven't had it in a while. Actually, we do have some really nice tequila, but I have all that stuff. I just don't ever, I'm not someone that says I won't drink. I did videos on YouTube. Like when I first started, I was like, I used to drink a couple beers. I used to drink beers regularly, not like just, come home, drink, have a beer. I just fell out of it. I fell out of drinking. It just didn't feel good as it used to. But if I do drink, it'll be whiskey or scotch. Let's see. Sergio. Papa Swolio. I have 1 week of intermittent fasting, eating a lot of beef and sweet potatoes, and I have cravings for sugar and chocolate. What can I do? Well, is that all you're doing? Just beef and sweet potatoes? Make sure you're getting enough fat. That's very important. So it depends on what kind of cuts and stuff you're eating. I mean, you just did 1 week. I mean, yeah, these things are very addictive. So if it's been a week since you've had sugar and you were consuming a lot of sugar, there's going to be a while that you're going to have these cravings, but it could also be sleep, could also be hydration. There's a lot of factors that can perpetuate sugar cravings, but not only that, just habit. These things are addictive to your body. Whether you feel addicted to it or not, you're cutting something out that your body was always guaranteed to have there. So that's a big thing too. What can you do? Like some other strategies, like if you don't want to be eating that shit, then you have to make sure it's out of your house. Make sure you're not bringing it in your house. Make sure you're not buying it. It's not in your cupboard. It's not on your table. Make sure you're not around it. You're not driving past or walking past or shopping at places where you know you're going to have like these cravings to indulge. Like you have to remove yourself from those situations that might throw you off track. Just make sure it's out of your house. That's a number one thing. So, oh yeah. Yeah, I heard about that. I didn't see it though. Nick says, did you see the news report that when a woman from CNN or MSNBC is talking about a 71-year-old pedo assaulting a little girl, and at the same time, Joe Biden's picture popped up? I heard about that. I didn't see the clip, but that's fucking hilarious and also true.
Look at her. She looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there with her, like a little lady with her legs crossed.
Yeah. Yeah, Tyler, this is something that, you know, I've been thinking about because I've been seeing it. I've been noticing it big time. Tyler writes, Papa Swole, prices on meat are going up like crazy. What's something I can do to adapt around high prices and find affordable proteins? Well, I mean, if you have to get, let's say, I know grass-fed beef is definitely the priority or the best option. The cheapest form of grass-fed beef is grass-fed ground beef. But if that's not available, then I would still go for beef. I personally would still go for beef. You can also go for pastured eggs. You know, in other words, you want to opt for the highest quality of the protein source you have access to. Now, you have to do the best that you can. So I'm not really, you know, I'm not saying if you can't afford certain things, I'm not saying, well, you have to afford it. You have to get it anyway. But this might also come down to budgeting and making other sacrifices and, you know, maybe planning a little bit better or ordering things or buying stuff in bulk if you see it on sale or you have a good opportunity to save up and buy a bunch at once. There's different strategies to maybe work this out, but literally what Wax just said, and I talk about this all the time. So, you know, I mean, I'm not a flashy person. I barely even wear clothes. If I do, I wear some of my apparel. Like I don't really wear clothes often. Like Mama Swole went and got me a pair of jeans because I didn't have a pair of jeans that really fit me. So she went, and I'm not going to go clothes shopping. So she got me, I don't know how she does it. She just knows what fits me. She knows where to go to find me something that'll fit me, but I don't spend money. I don't have a fancy car. I don't, you know, have fancy watches. I mean, I spend money on equipment if I need to, but really it's like stuff that will benefit my health. It's been stuff like sauna or cold plunge or, you know, stuff for the butterfly garden that I love. And, you know, things like that, things that are good for my overall health and wellness. I'm not interested in a lot of material possessions like that. So it's beef. So in other words, I prioritize getting in quality food. I prioritize like my finances towards that. That's the most important thing. So I will sacrifice other things before I sacrifice food. And it's expensive. It's definitely an expense. And for me, that's the most important thing. So that's where I allocate my time and attention. And, you know, it depends on how you think about things. And not saying that you aren't doing this already, but oftentimes people don't realize how much they spend on other shit. So I would recommend budgeting it all out, writing it out, seeing what you spend on period, and then seeing where you maybe can narrow things down. That might give you a little more breathing room to make, you know, to make a purchase or to get some better quality food. Again, what do people spend money on? Or what do people focus on? Their priorities. Are your priorities in order? Are they truly in order? A lot of people's aren't. So you have to maybe go back down to the drawing board and see what you got. But sardines can be beneficial, right? Sardines are good. You get some sustainable sardines, BPA-free cans. Those are usually affordable. But steaks are going to be more expensive than grass-fed, than ground beef. But buying in bulk can definitely save you money. So the thing is with buying in bulk, it doesn't seem like it's better off because you're spending more money up front. But of course, you're getting less per pound. So if you're buying meat for the next month or two, you know, it's going to cost you more up front, but then you're not going to have to go buy it. Honestly, if you're going to store and stuff like that, now's the time to buy shit because as inflation goes up, you know, those prices are going to be higher in the future. William Smiley just ordered 22 pounds of grass-fed beef and bacon from White Oak Pastures. Super excited. Very nice. Very nice. Get you that beef, bruh. Get you that beef. The Alabastard, I food prep and the money I would have spent eating out is spent on high quality foods. Oh, I can't tell you the amount of times I've seen from people like, I don't have enough money. You know, I eat out. They eat out once or twice or three times a month. You know, eating out is $100 plus easily. Easily. You're going with like one or two people and you're spending a fortune when you eat out. That's the thing. We go get sushi and you go get sushi and I'm spending like $130 fucking dollars to get sushi. I'm thinking, I could have gotten like 6 fucking steaks for this. It's just not worth it to me anymore. It's ridiculous. I have to pay someone to fucking bring me the food. Fuck you. I'll make it myself for free. Elijah says, look for a U.S. food chef's store. They have an 80-20 ground beef for under $5. All right. Yeah, beef and butterflies, man. That's literally what I do. We have to get some butterfly content. So we got the other station set up. So we have like 7 butterfly stations. All right. So it's all about where you want to. It's all about priorities. It's all about priorities. But talk about priorities. It's time to go balls deep. That's our priority.
That's deep.
It's time to go deep, fam. Are you ready? Let's go.
Crucifixion is good. Out of the door, line on the left, 1 cross each.
All right. So, it's fucking stupid shit. All right, we got this from the let's get into the first story here, fam.
What's in the box?
All right, the Washington Free Beacon. Interesting. It says, as Russia wages war, the U.S. Army trains officers on gender identity. Very.
Chicks will dig you, or dudes, or whatever gender thing you're into.
Alrighty then. Mandatory military training program pushes soldiers to undergo gender reassignment surgery. What the fuck is going on here? So I guess we have all the breakdown policy on the military service of transgender persons and persons with gender dysphoria training module. In other words, very, very, very important content that really needs to be addressed in our nation's military. Okay, I'm not going to go into all the details, but it seems really important. These are things that we need to really focus on when, our national security is concerned. So if you want to look into that a little bit more, I'll let you do just that. But my God, I don't think that's where we should be focusing all our attention. Again, priorities, right? Priorities. A little bit twisted. All right. We have a post from Hannah Talks Bodies, and this weird 80s geometry background post says, pretending that health is solely a result of personal choices is not only untrue, but incredibly ableist.
Matt Damon.
Health is, by the majority, a result of personal choices. That's literally what it is. It's by the majority. Doesn't mean that some people don't have situations where they don't have as many choices, but everyone's got a choice. Everyone's got a choice. Some people have more choices. It's incredibly ableist. Well, health is really your environment. Your environment will result in your health. So you have to make sure you cultivate your environment properly. If you're not doing that, you can't expect the government to do so. And of course, some people have more choices than others, but it's not ableist. It's just a fact. You don't have to like it. Just because it's a fact doesn't mean that everyone's going to have all the choices that some people have, but it's still a fact. It's still a fact, still your environment. Hannah Talks Bodies. Fat phobia and ableism have infiltrated our societal beliefs about health to the point where most people legitimately believe that if you eat enough kale or run enough miles or reach your dream weight, that apart from getting hit by a bus, you're basically immortal. This is not true. No one has ever said that you're basically immortal if you eat enough kale. So this person, let's talk about, Hannah. Obviously eating kale doesn't mean you're healthy. Quite the opposite. Running a lot doesn't mean you're healthy, and reaching your dream weight. So she's listing things that don't mean what she says they mean, and then trying to disprove it, which doesn't make sense. What we actually know is that a person's overall health is composed of about 1,000 different factors. Ooh. And whatever your definition of health is, you can lose it in an instant, often due to reasons that are unforeseeable and completely out of your control, like a plane crash. We're not talking about plane crashes. Diabetes is not caused by a car accident. Diabetes is caused by your lifestyle habits. Type 2 diabetes, right? Health is not a thing you can guarantee or wrestle into submission by sheer force of will, and pretending that health is solely a result of personal choices is not only untrue, but incredibly ableist. That narrative shames people at the worst, most terrifying moments in their lives when they should be surrounded by care and support. What on earth are you talking about, and who the fuck are you talking to? Shames people? Oh, you mean people that can't stop eating fucking donuts and McDonald's and never leave their house? Oh my God. Oh my God. I feel so, I really should stop causing them so much fucking shame. It's my fault that that person has shame and feels shame. It's because I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it to them. I'm such a bad person. I have people who DM me all the time who feel the need to preface their experience by saying that they exercise and eat vegetables and do all the health behaviors we're taught to do, and that they are terrified of ever becoming seriously ill. They are terrified not of the prospect of illness itself, but because they are fat and they know they will be personally blamed for whatever health problems they might experience. Who else is going to be blamed? Who else's responsibility is it? Who else's responsibility is it to take care of your health? Nothing has ever filled me with as much rage or sadness as those messages. We'll take it out on the treadmill or something. I don't know. These fucking stupid people. So just because Hannah doesn't want to take responsibility or encourage people to do better for themselves doesn't mean that it's your fault. Like, so I can't take control of my health because Hannah's talking bodies and she says that you can't control it. Isn't that right, fam? Didn't you know that you can't control your health? You can't do anything about it. It's not in your control. Do you want to live in that world? Do you want to live in a world where you don't have any control over your health? Like, how the fuck what are you talking about? I have a choice every single day to work out, to eat right, to take care of myself, and so do you. And some people do and some people don't. For whatever reason, the people that don't want to make it seem like you can't either. It's because they don't want to, because it's not convenient for most fucking people. They don't feel like it's convenient. Anyway, so this is a sponsored post, which is creepy in itself. Oh, did I hit the Swole TV thing? All right, this one says, no amount of adipose tissue on a body, nor consumption of junk food could be as harmful to health as decades of shame, obsession, body hatred, and the worship of thinness supremacy. We got a new one. We got a new one.
Matt Damon.
I am the danger.
All right.
There's tiny tuck,
Settle
typical
down.
tuck,
Settle
total
down.
tuck, and the tyrannical tuck.
Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Where's the phone? Who's got the phone? Hold it. Hold it. Hold the phone. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on. I'm going. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready. Let's go. Let's get fucking amped. Let's fucking heat it up. Let's get going. Let's get going. Let's get going.
He's on fire!
Oh, I'm ready to rock it. I'm ready to explode. No amount of adipose tissue on a body, nor consumption of junk food. You ready? Oh, that was nice. That was good.
I give it a
Let me hear it.
10. A 10. A fucking 10.
Come on, lay it on me. Lay it on me. That was nice. And that was off axis, so make sure you're judging accordingly. No amount of adipose tissue. No amount? Like none? No amount of adipose tissue? None? No amount. You don't say none. Like none? None? No amount. No amount of adipose tissue on a body, nor consumption. So no amount of junk food consumption. No amount. Let's say you eat McDonald's 3 times a day. That would be an amount. So no amount of adipose tissue and no amount of junk food. So eating McDonald's 3 times a day is not as harmful to health as decades of shame, obsession, body hatred, and the worship of thinness supremacy. Thinness supremacy. Just when you think you couldn't get fucking stupider, they always
What's your name, fat body?
Very impressive. Very impressive. Little golf clap here. I'm telling you, I think it's a skill. I think it's a skill to be that fucking stupid. It really is not that easy to be that dumb. You're making up things. What the hell is thinness supremacy? Thinness supremacy. It's not even thin supremacy. The worship of thinness supremacy. You're worshiping thinness supremacy. So you could be 500 pounds, but that's not as bad for you as shame and body hatred. It's not as bad for you as the shame. Well, why do you think you have the fucking shame? It's like, who said that earlier when you're asking me, do I have any guilty pleasures? Why would I have shame if I'm doing things for the right reasons? I wouldn't have shame. If you have shame, it's because you know you're fucking yourself up and you just can't look at yourself in the fucking mirror. Stop blaming Stop blaming other people for your fucking problems. It's so pathetic. It's so pathetic, and we're so done with it, aren't we? All right, let's get into some videos. Number 1, 2, or 3. Drop in the comments. 1, 2, or 3. What we got?
What's in the box?
A number 1, a number 2, a number 3. Ooh, I got a 10. Very nice. A 10. Thank you, Tyler. A 10. Cerny, a 10. John, an 11. Fucking respect. Peaceful Bandit, a 10. Good finish. I told you that. That burp was great. Maxwell, a 10.23. Nick, an 8.5 out of 10. I'm talking. Yeah, we're on fire today. We're on fucking fire.
It's estimated that 200 million people died. Probably by the time I finish this talk.
John, let's go with John. That was a great post today. And John with team 2. Let's go team 2. All right. So you can blame John for this one. And this is going to be a hard one to stomach. This is called, Jesus Christ. Where did these come from? Where do these come from? I cannot believe that this exists in the real world. These kinds of videos make me feel like it's a simulation. We're living in a fucking simulation. All right, this is called Can't Fit in an MRI. Can't fit in an MRI. Like the massive machines, the MRI.
Hey, I'm literally running extremely late for school, but I want to tell you guys a story that has been on my mind that I was like, it's not important. No.
Okay. The talking, you can do a lot better than this. How come all these libtards, it's just like nails on a chalkboard? What the fuck is going on? Why do you talk like that? It's all right. It's all right. You don't have to blow out my ear holes. I would like to listen to your video, please. I would like to listen to it. Thank you. Thank you. It doesn't help that I have these fucking amazing, these headphones are amazing, but it's just, it really focuses all this gunchiness right into my ear canal. It's painful.
I care, but I want to tell it. So basically I had to go get an MRI on my back the other day just because of like arthritis and stuff like that.
Okay. She's going to school. She looks like a young girl, kind of. What, like early 20s? Why do you have arthritis in your back? Is it because of your weight and your habits? I don't know. Let's keep going.
I barely fit into the machine. I'm extremely claustrophobic, and like when they were talking to me about it, they were like, it's going to be a tight fit and all that. And I was like, okay, like, isn't it supposed to be?
Maybe it's because you're obese and you have arthritis in your back because your back is like trying to hold yourself up or something like that.
I literally couldn't even have my hands on top of my thighs because I barely fit into it. And it's like, all I was thinking about the whole entire time that I was having a panic attack was, what are like people bigger than me supposed to do? Like, okay, I'm definitely a chonky queen as—
I'm sorry. What are you? I'm sorry, what?
Supposed to do. Like, okay, I'm definitely a chonky queen, as we know.
Okay. If you change the vowel, it doesn't make you less obese. You're chunky. You're fat. It's okay. Look, it's okay. Let's just talk about it. I'm not saying this to be mean. You're obese. I'm not saying this to be mean. This is just factual. Like, what are you going to do about your health to improve it? Because obviously you're suffering health issues. Like, I haven't been in an MRI ever. I've never done an MRI. I've never needed one. Some people do. If they have an injury, you have arthritis in your back. I can see why. Because your back is doing some serious manual labor every day. You're not chonky. You're chunky. Don't change the vowel. It doesn't soften the blow. It doesn't change your situation. It doesn't make your back better. It doesn't make you lose weight. It doesn't make you healthier. You're chunky. You're not chonky. I'm a chonky queen. Oh, fuck off. I'm a chonky queen. That's like me saying, like, look at me. I'm a swole king. Yeah, I'm a king. This fucking weird, misappropriated ego bullshit. Fucking gross.
Like, I'm not as chunky as other people. So what the hell are other people supposed to do that need an MRI? Miss Girl, please. I don't know.
Bitch, please. Yo, please. Yo, MRIs are not supposed to be a vacation. You're not going in a tanning bed. Okay? Everyone, it's so common to feel claustrophobic. I've never been in one, but I've heard so many stories. So many people are claustrophobic because you're in a tight space and you hear loud noises because the magnets and all that shit. I'm chunky. I'm a chunky queen. You're not a chunky queen. Fuck you, man.
How about I send you a hobo's dick cheese?
I'm going to start a business. I'm going to start a new company, Hobo's Dick Cheese. Maybe I'll open up a Shopify store and just send out dick cheese. Isn't it right? That's exactly it. Special Star writes, everybody's curvy or thick instead of obese or morbidly obese. You change the hashtag. Again, changing your hashtag doesn't change your situation. Okay? It doesn't make you healthier because you put hashtag, I don't know, eating disorder recovery or hashtag chonk life or hashtag curvy or thick with 2 C's. Oh, THICC. Oh, you're thick. You're thick. You're so thick. Of course you have back pain. I have ear pain. I'm sure. Maybe your back is like, stop talking. Just fuck off. Maybe if I cause her some pain, she'll sit down and shut the fuck up. It's just like arthritis. Okay. So let's do another one. Number 1 or number 2? Come on, fam. Let's go. Let's go. Another one. Thanks, John. Thanks, John. Everyone thank John. I got some for you, John. Fuck you. God damn it, John. Trisha, what's wrong with calling yourself fat ass? It's funnier. I agree. Look, I have friends. I have people that I've known for years that are obese, that are overweight, but they're not lying to themselves about it. They're great people. And when I say like you're obese or you're fat, like I don't care if I don't shun people for being obese. We have a lot of obese people in the SwoleFam. That's what we do. We fucking change people's lives. I'm not against you. I'm not going to be like, oh my God, look at you, Fatty McFatterson. But if you say stupid shit and you lie about it, then you're summoning the Papa. You sent out the Swole signal, and I'll be there. I'll be there to shove my knowledge cock down your fucking throat. So I don't care what size you are. Anyone can say stupid shit. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what you have between your legs. I don't care what gender you want to call yourself. If you say dumb shit, then I shall be there. I shall be there. I shall be there. And that's the thing. A lot of people probably listen to this or they come in, they're like, my God, aren't there like people that are like, fat here or obese in the SwoleFam? Like, and he's ranting like this and everyone's like, oh, because it's not about the way you look. I'm ranting about the fucking mindset that keeps so many people from changing their fucking habits. It's so poisonous. It needs to be sucked out. It needs to be amputated immediately. That mindset's just a poison. It's a fucking poison. I'm not here to be like, oh, look at you. You're fucking ugly. That's not true at all. Beauty is subjective. Health is not. It's like, take care of yourself. It's the mindset. It's that obese mindset. Like, oh, it's the thinness supremacy. It's stupid fucking shit. God, I'm getting fucking out. I'm on fire. Everyone knows it. Everyone knows it.
He's on fire!
You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
We're not doing questions right now, but I'll answer this one because it popped up. Joey Bag of Donuts. Papa, what do you feel the best ways to combat inflation? Do you think Bitcoin, gold, etc. will hold its value as we keep printing money? Bitcoin. This is not financial advice, but Bitcoin all the way. You can check the show notes if you are interested in investing or learning more. You can get $10 free if you use my link in my description. But Bitcoin all the way. All the way. Gold is ridiculous. Gold is archaic. It worked for like 700 years, but no longer. Nothing's going to be backed by gold anymore. It's going to be, what is actually going to happen? We can go down that rabbit hole, but I don't want to do it right now. But there's a lot of things that might happen. Chances are there's going to be a great narrowing of currencies. And, I think it's going to be something that even though El Salvador accepted Bitcoin as legal tender, a lot of other countries that whose currencies are just really going to be like completely floundering. So I think a lot of other small countries are going to do so. But I think it's just going to be an international, you can't stop it. So people are going to just accept it and start using it. It doesn't need to be official. There doesn't need to be a law to be passed. Like, it's officially Bitcoin. People are just going to make it that way. It's just going to become the standard just because people are using it. Doesn't mean other currencies won't exist. Doesn't mean other currencies won't exist. It just means that Bitcoin is the best store of value. And, there will be, and most people don't realize how deep and how amazing Bitcoin is. And they don't understand the Lightning Network. They don't understand a lot of other aspects about it. So anyone that's saying, oh, Bitcoin's not a currency, it absolutely is, because they don't know that the Lightning Network, that there's already second layer on Bitcoin already. So it's just the beginning. And all these other shit coins they come and go like they always do, and they'll continue to do so. So make sure you're investing in the greatest, hardest asset in human history. I'll leave that there. Christopher, you need to do a procast on Bitcoin. Yeah, I need to do some more episodes on that. I might just clear the podcast. I know, but I really want to post it. We'll talk more about that. There's so much to do. But we can talk more about that later. Opener 73. We're not taking questions. God damn it. Do you see Alan Roberts go in on Obese to Beast? No, I don't watch anyone's YouTube videos. I really don't watch people's content, so I continue to make my own content the way I want to. I just really don't absorb too much stuff on YouTube, so I don't really know what's going on. I'm starting to make more content. Like, I'm starting to make more YouTube videos and doing more nuts on chin again, but I just haven't in a while. So I don't know what happened there. We got some more drama. Ooh, it's exciting. Bitcoin talk, yes. Bitcoin talks. Roundtable about Bitcoin would be really interesting. I'd show up for that. Well, you should show up for all of them. So we'll see. Let's do. Maybe we'll save that. We got fucking Friday. All right, that'll do it. We got some good stuff. We're gonna have a great show tomorrow. He talked about the whole SwoleVengers downfall. Downfall? Was there really a downfall? I mean, we did like the SwoleVengers. We did like what, like two podcasts? We did like 2 or 3 podcasts. I don't know if there was like an upfall. It was just very popular. Like, those episodes just got so popular, and everyone just keeps on like SwoleVengers. It just stuck. It wasn't like a thing for a long time though. Yeah, what happened? I don't think there was really a downfall. I mean, as far as I know, I haven't seen Michelle's content in so long because I use a different account, but I think she's doing the same thing. And from what I've seen or heard, like Alan, like we haven't, like, I think he's still doing the same thing. I mean, when you have authentic people, when you have like real people, I mean, I'm assuming he's the same. He always spoke his mind. So him and I were always cool. I have no problems with Alan. Never have. It was beautiful. I'm sure John will call Alan a big meanie head. Oh, now I want to know what's going on. Now I want to know. He was mainly talking about John. So what's going on with that channel? Like, what's the deal there? Oh yeah, people are just really let me see here. Let's see. Superman, those were cool, but Pop and Alan stayed honest and legit. Michelle distanced herself from Pop and Alan. Obese to Beast went woke. Yeah, look, I'm used to that. And I expected it, and I actually encourage it. I encourage people to keep their distance, and I like it that way. It shows a lot more for me. It shows more about people's character, like when they either they distance themselves or they don't engage or they kind of frame things differently. It's like, I see what you're doing. You're going for views or you're going for different things. Everyone's got their own thing. Everyone's got their own lives. Everyone's got their own businesses. And it was really good for the time that we were doing it. But man, what was that? 2019? Think of how much stuff has changed in the last 3 fucking years. That was 3 years ago. That's a big difference. It's a big different world, especially on social media. Kashina, he was talking about Obese to Beast and how John is so sensitive now. He said he has no bad blood with you. Yeah, we don't. We haven't spoken. I'll hit him up, but we literally never did. We just been doing our own thing. I'm sure he's fucking super busy, as am I, but yeah, we've never had any problems. I think a lot of people are like, oh my God, aren't you going to do like what's happened with you and Alan? Nothing bad at all. He went super woke. Yeah, I don't watch his stuff, but I know he did the whole septum hair color and non-binary thing, I suppose. Mm-hmm. Nick, Allen went on about how John was using Michelle as his token black friend and how John went woke. Yeah. Oh God, I might have to get my dick wet on this. I don't really know enough about what people have been doing though. He spoke well of you and Michelle, but called out Obese to Beast for gearing his content towards the cancel mobs. Yeah, well, we already knew that. Oh, we already knew that. We already knew that. He called John a pussy, and he said he doesn't care if he thinks Alan's me or not. So here's the thing. Look, I look, and just if you want to hear my 2 cents, I don't know like all this detail of what's going on now. Like personally, I personally don't have any problems with John. Like, I don't know what he said about me. Like, I haven't seen it. I don't know what is it, Nick? You said you could have sworn that you saw him call me a meanie head. I don't care. Like, I don't get insulted. Like, I don't really care. Like, I don't think it was ever, I don't think there was anything said to me directly. Maybe. I don't care. I think Michelle might have said something in one of her videos. I don't know, but I don't really watch videos. I don't watch anyone's videos that they make about me. I mean, there's hundreds, if not thousands of videos on TikTok of people stitching and duetting, and the comments on some of the videos that are, because look, I post a lot of clips on the Daily Swole channel. God, there's one video about women not lifting heavy enough. And of course, all my clips on the Daily Swole are like snippets from like 2-hour-long podcasts every fucking day, pretty much. Hour and 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So of course it's a clip, and there's so much hate and, comments. It's like, I just let it sit up there because attention's attention. It's like, fuck it. Let people hate it. Let people like it. Let people, I don't care. And there's so many videos that people make. I just never watch any of those ever. Someone's like, oh, so made a comment about you or mentioned their video. Cool. I don't watch it. I really don't. I really don't watch it. I don't watch any of it. Anyone that knows me or on the Swole team will tell you, I don't watch any of it. I don't want any of it in my head. Because one of the things is, when people make videos about you, guess what happens? If someone likes your content, doesn't like your content, it's really, I don't want anything to change how I do it. I don't want anything to change how I execute my stuff. So I don't actually watch a lot of other people's content for that reason, because I don't want to kind of subconsciously shift how I do my own shit. I want to do it my way. And if people like it, they like it. If they don't like it, they don't like it. I'm not trying to do it anymore. Like, of course I want more followers. I want attention, but I want attention as so far as my message gets out to more people. I'm not going to pander and make certain types of content. There's a difference. There's a fine line. There's a fine line. This is important for anyone that's creating content. There's a fine line, because you make content. I make content and I want people to see shit. So of course if I have a choice, do I want 10,000 people to see this video or 100 people? I want 10,000. But the problem is, and then of course, if I make a certain type of video and people like it more, I'm going to make more of that type of video. But you have to be careful with that, because it depends on how you're making that video. Are you doing something that's not authentic to you? Are you talking in a manner that is not really you? Are you making content you don't really enjoy and you just so happen to get a lot of views? You start going down that road and you start making content just for your audience and not really for you. Like, every content that I make, videos that I make, that I post, I laugh at. I'm not going to post shit that I don't laugh at. If I think it's fucking funny, I'll post it. If I don't think it's funny, like, I'm not going to, in other words, I enjoy my content. I post the content that I would want to see or that I like to make. You just have to be careful, because you want more views, but at the same time, you can't sacrifice the way you like to make content and what's authentic to you just for views, because then it goes down a dark road. That's what it goes down a dark road. You start really selling your soul. You start becoming more of a shell of yourself. You start resenting making videos or getting frustrated. And, it's just like, I never want to do something that I don't want to do. And plus, I want my stuff to always be unique. And how do you make stuff unique? You just make it for you. Like, I make content my way because it's my content. It's how I do it. So that's the deal. It's a hard balance. It is, because you want more attention. You want more attention. You want more views. You want more clicks. You want more subscribers. You want more followers. But are you making content that you enjoy making that's authentic to you? Or are you pandering and just doing what you think will get more views? You got to be careful. And that's why I aggressively pull back and I do certain things a certain way. It's because I'm in this for the long term and I'm not looking to burn out. And anyone that you know, a lot of channels, a lot of people, they get really amped up or they do a ton of stuff and then they burn out and then their content kind of sucks and they just like fry themselves. That's why a lot of other things that we talked about, Red, White, and Swole or Procast, like I have to pull back and I want to focus my attention on the stuff that's going to be the most beneficial. I need to focus on the most important things. And I need to be consistent every single day. I need to be here on the podcast every single day. But it's, it's really important that you're not burning yourself out. You're not doing shit that's not authentic to you, not real, and making it stressful. That's true. And I really and that's another very, very hard thing to do because growing the business, I interact like crazy. You all know that I'm here every day interacting, but answering comments, I do. And I did for a long time. Now, personally, I'm not really jumping in tons of comments. I really stay away from it. I don't really look at them too much. I want to because I want to know what I want to answer questions and stuff. But at the same time, when I post a video, it's because here's what I'm going to say. Here's the video. I really don't care if you like it or not. And let me explain what that means. And Melanie, the comment on the screen says, as a fashion designer, I also ignored the comments that my fashion wasn't authentic. That's because it's my style, not yours. And the reason why I don't really read comments anymore, it's because I don't care if you like it. It's none of my business if you like my shit or not, right? It's none of my business whether or not you like my content. That's not my business. As much as people think, and this is where people get confused, it's none of my business if you hate my content. It's none of my business if you like my content. It's not my business. That's your business. You like it? Great. I'm glad you like it. You don't like it? Great. Yeah, I guess, you may, I wish you liked it, but you don't. Cool. There's fucking a million other channels. Go watch someone else's shit. Maybe you like Obese to Beast. Maybe you like, I don't know, whoever the fuck makes sense. Then go watch their stuff. Cool. Like that's as far as it goes. I mean, if you're negatively commenting on my video, got you to engage. Thanks for the boost. You're getting people, you're creating an emotion. You're getting people to respond. You're getting people's feedback. Like you're getting people to feel some fucking emotion, whether it's hate or love. Cool. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you feel. It's just really important that you understand that it's none of my business if you like my content or not. I want you to, but it's not my concern. So and the reason why it's not my concern is if I'm putting out stuff that I enjoy making, if I make podcasts, I make shows, I make videos that I enjoy making, there you have it. I enjoy making this. You don't? Cool. Other people will, but I enjoy making it. So I'm making it for the right reason. And then you can like it or you can not like it. You can love it or you can hate it. That's not my business. It's not my concern. That's it. Let's see. Zombie need hug. I'm excited for more nuts on chin. My chin has had a serious lack of nuts on it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's time to get some big old ball sack on your chin. Zombie need hug. You got to change your name to Zombie need nuts on chin. Zombie need NOC. Zombie need NOC. Yeah, Nick, when Papa hearts a comment on YouTube, it makes me swole happy. Hell yeah. I do get in there. Stephanie, I'm anxious about making content on TikTok. One wrong move and you're getting dragged. Same thing with tweeting. It can happen. It can happen. I mean, fuck, I get my videos. I get nutrition videos. I get things banned on TikTok all the time. You remember the Daily Swole got permanently banned, quote unquote, twice in the last month. There you go, John. There's no such thing as burning out if you remain aware of your purpose. Decades of training and I'm still at it. Nice. All right. So I just got a notification. One more video? I wasn't going to do it, but I'll tell you what. These are good comments. Michelle, preach, Papa. So grateful that you put so much effort in the fam every day. You help more people than you know. That's why we keep coming back. No BS here, just truth and tough love. Oh, I thank you so much. I appreciate it. You know, actually, I was talking about this with Mama Swolio. Sydney, I get a lot of hate on my pro-life stance, but you just have to ignore it. People that comment negatively on your content are bored with their lives. You know, I think I'm more in between. I mean, I think people should be able to choose what they do with their body, but at the same time, it's such a hard debate because I think you have to default to honestly, I feel like you have to default to choice just because we have to default to freedom. I think people leaning towards more pro-life is a cultural thing. I don't think that should be a legal thing. Just because like when it comes to vaccines or it comes to abortions, it's like, who am I to tell you what to do? Even though if you think you shouldn't, but I do respect, I understand it completely, right? I understand the pro-life stance. I truly do. I mean, I think it's very respectful. It's like you respect and you think all human life is, sacred. And then like, I get that. I really do. But I mean, it's so hard if you have to pick one, like, okay, even if you were raped, you have to have a kid. Like that's some fucked up shit. So it's like, you really can't have like a gray area because then who's defining what that gray area is? So I think if it's one or the other, I think it has to be pro-choice, but I think pro-life should be something, people make better decisions and they're not as reckless with their lives. That way they can, still enjoy relationships and stuff like that and not have accidental pregnancies and X, Y, and Z. Like we just need culturally to bring people up that way. I don't think that's something that you can, mandate legally, but yeah, I mean, but I'm saying my point is like, I just by default, it's like, well, it's your body. So it's like, no, you need to, it's like, fuck. I just can't get into that. Like, I'm going to tell you what to do. I might not think it's a good idea the way you made your life choices or whatever you did, but it's like, But that's the point. We're not going to keep on going down this. We'll watch one more video. But Sydney says the argument is that there is a body inside your body that is separate from your own. I think it should be pro-life with stipulations for rape and such. But then again, when you have a gray area, what are the stipulations and who gets to make those stipulations? That's my point. So either it's one or the other. And then if you're having something in the middle, then you're going to have all this bickering as like to where that line's going to cross. I feel like you either have to, if you have to pick one, you have to go with the individual's choice and then create communities and cultural awareness in order to, it doesn't have to be a law, but it should be something that culturally you're not just like, having unprotected sex and just popping pills all day. We shouldn't have like tons and tons of all these women on fucking birth control that are fucking up their endocrine system. It should be something culturally where you make, but in other words, like smaller government, more power to the states. And if you want to live in an area that's more pro-life, then guess what? You go live with your community. You move to Florida. People are moving to Florida because we have freedom. It's like that. That's how I feel. I feel like why would that offend anyone? Why does that bother anyone? It's like, let's just do that. Solved. Problem solved? I don't know. It's like, that's the problem when you have, the same thing goes with hate speech. Well, who's determining what's hate speech? Who's determining what you can and can't say? Like, I think anyone should be able to say any word. Doesn't mean that they will. So just because I think people should be able to say slurs, I think people should say anything that they want. It shouldn't be like a legal reprehension. It should just be cultural. Like, I don't think people are going to run around saying the N-word, but I don't think it should be something where, you lose your whole fucking life over it. Like if someone wants to be a terrible person, then that person will just get naturally, ostracized from society. People aren't going to use it just because you're allowed to, but defining something as hate speech really allows for anyone to just, penalize someone for whatever they want, depending on their mood, or you can stretch those rules all the time. So, the fact that they're there, I don't think is beneficial. It needs to be more like a social and cultural thing that people will just avoid because it's not a nice thing to do. Wow. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? All right, we have one more video. I was told that this video is going to be really important. So this is called Be Smarter with Your Money. Last video. So we got here. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Be smarter with your money. You mean Bitcoin? Let's fucking do it.
You guys want to see what $32 worth of groceries look like at Ontario's cheapest grocery store?
$32.
A thing of granola bars.
Ugh.
Huge splurge, a creamer.
Oh.
A pack of bagels.
Whoa.
4 massive, huge protein bars. A thing of cream cheese. And 6 flavored waters.
Are you serious? Where the fuck is the food?
I am just stuffed looking at this absolutely massive haul.
Wait. What are you talking about here? What are you talking about here? I think she's being sarcastic. Are you saying like, look at the economy. It's so bad. We need to give everyone money. Is this like a liberal talking point? Like, just pay people more. Why can't you just lower costs like Joe Biden said in the State of the Union? Just lower the cost. Oh, is that how you do it? You just fucking make it cheaper. Thank you. Thank you for solving all our problems. Just make it less money. Aha. Golf clap. So is this like supposed to be something like, oh my God, look at how expensive this was. Literally, if this person got no food. Nothing of value. Nothing of value. What a waste of fucking money. You know what $32 says to me? Like 5 pounds of grass-fed fucking beef. Give me a break. Fuck off.
First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face.
You'd be better off saving some money and going and fucking your own face. All right, we got a Swole card, fam. You brought trash. You brought garbage. Fam, make sure you leave us a review. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you can. Leave a review. Share the podcast. That helps a lot. Let's blow the fucking Daily Swole up. Everyone, just send it to someone that needs some knowledge cock and join on the live stream. Remember, if you're a member of the SwoleFam, over at SwoleNormousX.com, you get priority notifications so you never miss a single live stream. So join the fam today. SwoleNormousX.com. Come and join the SwoleFam today. The water's fine. Join all the chats, the Telegram, the Discord, the Facebook group. Get on Swole Text. It's a fucking great situation. Great situation inside the SwoleFam. It's fucking fire. Definitely join now. Fam-wise, who's a Swolnivore? Who's a Swolnivore? Who's a Swolnivore? Come on now. Who's a Swolnivore? Fuck your creamer. Fuck your creamer. Fuck that bullshit. All right, we got one. Lady Justice.
Congratulations.
Lady Justice. You make me happy.
Make me happy.
Lady Justice, you make me happy. Congratulations. Send us an email at support@swolenormous.com to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card Schwente in the subject, your mailing address, and the body of the email.
Dodson, we've got Dodson here.
And we're going to get you this fucking Swole card ASA to the motherfucking P. Congratulations. Very exciting. Very exciting times. Very exciting times.
You switch the samples.
Yes, we switched the samples. We know that. We know that.
Attacks on me,
stay
quite
out of my
frankly,
holes.
are attacks
You stay the
on
fuck
science.
out of my holes, Fauci. Fuck out of there. God damn it. Lady Justice, send us that email, please. Thank you. Everyone's getting a little bit testy over here. Let's nut this beach. Join the fam today. All that good shit. My God, Falcon, can you just take care of this? We got some knowledge cock. We got some cock piano coming up in just a couple minutes. It's going to be epic. Don't miss out. Let's see if Papa Swolio stays undefeated. Fam, thank you so much for being here. What a fucking man-cast. What a man-cast, baby.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
If you got a problem figuring out whether you're listening to Daily Swole or not, then you ain't black. You hear that? Come on, man. You hear that? Your skin's not that color if you're not listening to the thing that I want you to listen to. Like you're not as tan or your melanin. Fuck you. talking about. Just trying to look for inspiration from my president of the United States. Forrest Gump!
My name's Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump is running in 2024. Forrest Gump, and Lieutenant Dan, right? I want to get a shirt. Gump Dan 2024. Gump. 2024. Could be an improvement.
You switch the samples.
The attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
You switch the samples.
Come on, man.
You switch the samples. You switch the samples.
Remix!
You switch the samples.
No hands. Boom. Got it. Hey!
I got hairy legs.
Sure you do. All right. Forrest Gump, Lieutenant Dan, 2024. Let's go. Gump. Lieutenant Dan. Gump. Run, Forrest. Oh, my God. Isn't that a great thing? Run, Forrest. Run. Forrest Gump needs to run in 2024. There's a shirt right there. All right, making it. Fam, thank you for being here. Make sure you subscribe, SwoleNormusX.com. Join the fam today. Leave us a review. Share the Daily Swole podcast with your friends, family, anyone that needs some knowledge cock across their fucking face. And make sure you go check out the videos, YouTube channel, SwoleNormus YouTube channel, Papa Swolio on TikTok, all that stuff. We got some more Nuts on Chin coming and going to be filming some more today. So that salty sack will be there. And we'll see you back here tomorrow for FEF. Tomorrow is FEF. Major show. Big fucking show tomorrow. It's FEF. So we'll see you then. Peace, McGee's, Deuce McGoose, your boy Papa Swolio. Oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing, like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bap.
Switch the samples.
Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like.
Yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint. We go hard in the paint. Chill. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits.